Hello and welcome to episode 2 of The Disc of Truth. My name's Jono.
And I'm James.
And today we're going to do something a little different. So as I said in the first episode, this podcast is about everything and anything. Anything we feel like talking about that day or doing, we're just going to do. So today we're actually going to do our own version of Dragon's Den. And because neither of us have any money, we are going to call ourselves Gekko's Den. Because obviously we're just tiny lizards in the grand scheme of the world. Anyway, so the idea of this episode is we're going to go back and forth between ourselves in regards to our business ideas, discuss what we think about them, whether or not we'd want to invest. And by all means, you guys drop in a comment, drop in a follow, drop in a like, whatever you want. Let us know if you'd be willing to invest in our amazing ideas, and let us know what you think. So, without further ado, let's launch the first ever episode of Gekko's Den. So, do you know what? I'm actually going to throw to you, James, with the first idea. A little unorthodox. I know I like to do on most of the talking, but I think I'm going to throw to you today. So, hit me with an idea. What have you got to present today?
Well, I had 3 ideas, and one I was really, really proud of. And after about 30 seconds of research, the reason I was proud of it is because it already exists, which was, why isn't there something you can put over plugs to stop yourself pulling them out? And apparently Amazon sells them. So I think I should own part of the copyright for that because, totally was my idea. But no, my next few ideas, which are a little bit out there. So AI and technology and stuff is clearly the future and everything. So how do we streamline our lives? And I think what we should do, utilize drones to walk your dog. Like 100% serious. You can have it all set up to Google Maps and you plot out a route. It'll have cameras on it and everything. Just walk your dog with a drone.
Okay. My first question.
Yes.
How are you going to deal with any of the mess?
Robot arms.
Right. So
I'm gonna be honest. It's not fully fleshed out. I when I pitched this to other people, their response was, well, what happens if someone wants to steal their dogs? And all I could think of was, could you attach a taser to a drone? I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, like you've seen in movies where drones can like fire shit and stuff like that. So,
I've just come up with the answer to your question. Have you ever seen WALL-E?
Yes.
So like Mo behind, so you'd have a drone walking it and then a drone driving behind that picks up all the stuff. There you go. Solved it. Double drone system.
How are you going to control 2 drones at once?
It'll be like all on one system. So like you set it all up, that kind of thing, and you use it using like Google Maps kind of thing to say where they're all going, and they'll have to be within a certain distance of each other as well. So like, I don't know, Bluetooth tethering or something, so they can keep talking to each other.
What about traffic and if you have to cross any roads?
I would strongly suggest not setting up a route that does that.
Okay. Why do you want to give up time with your dog?
I don't. But let's be honest, everything's getting automated at the moment, and with a lot of people working from home, maybe you don't have as much time as you'd want to, and they do deserve the time. So
okay. I'm going to be honest. I feel like this idea needs to be fleshed out.
Oh, 100%, Jono, 100%. This is the weaker of my 3 ideas, definitely.
Okay, and for that reason, I am not interested.
That is
I can't say I'm out because that's a Dragon's Den thing. So I'm just going to say I'm not interested.
But be honest, with everything getting automated, if somebody came up with a better way to do it, you can 100% see in 50, 60 years time that this is going to be maybe a service or something that like Amazon provides or something. It's 100% someone's going to run with this eventually.
Maybe, but then we are actually gonna end up like WALL-E, and everyone's just gonna be sat in chairs being really fat.
I mean, I'm not going to get into the conversation on this podcast because I think it's it's a whole other kettle of fish. But I think we're going that way anyway with how much
Yeah.
is out there right now, and without talking from personal experience, how many people recently do you know who've lost their job to AI? Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
So-
I do know some actually, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. As I said, I'm not interested in your
That's
idea.
fine.
I am sorry. I did have £5 to invest today.
That £5
but
would have done the whole world
for
of good, Jono. I can't believe you're not
£5
doing it.
£5 for 75% of your business.
Okay, I think you're
yeah.
wrong, but I respect your decision as a Gekko.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay,
All right,
so what's your idea then?
Okay, so my first idea. My first idea, unfortunately, I thought it was genius to a point, but it also actually exists.
Oh, no.
So I'll just mention it briefly. But it was a pillow with a hole in it, right? But the hole was because, like, I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like my ears getting a bit crushed when I'm lying on the pillow on my side. So if there was a hole in it for my ear, then it would be a bit more comfortable. But
Okay.
unfortunately, these things also already exist, and I do believe, right? They do exist, someone's gonna fuck it.
That is the rule of the world, isn't it?
So that if there is a hole, someone is going to fuck it. So that idea, unfortunately, I'm not interested in pursuing that one any further. However, right. So with the whole recent energy, we're not going to go into it, but the world's in a bit of a shit state in regards to energy at the moment. Okay, yeah. So my next idea comes into that. So a fridge, right? If you're fridge free, you've got a fridge or you've got a freezer or you've got a fridge freezer, whatever. If for whatever reason you have trouble paying and your power goes out and shit like that, or like they cut your power, which I'm not sure if they're allowed to or whatever. But anyway, if you get a power cut or whatever, wouldn't it be nice to know that your food is going to remain safe, especially if it's an extended period of time where your power is going to be out? So my proposal is building a fridge with an internal power unit, right? That only functions as a backup. So it only starts working when it fails. So if there's a cut to the main power source, it cuts in like a backup generator.
Yeah.
Like how hospitals and stuff have backup generators and whatever. So a fridge with a backup generator just for emergencies. I don't know if they exist. If I'm honest, I haven't looked into the market of fridges because it's But I feel like that could be something worth pursuing.
So is this kind of like a big battery pack kind of thing? I'm assuming
Yeah.
you're doing that rather than a diesel generator style thing, which would be awful in the house. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. When I say a generator, I do mean basically just an internal battery.
Fair enough.
That does have essentially it's like a rechargeable battery, but that rechargeable battery maintains that charge because it's never used. It's only used when the system internally detects that the main power supply has been cut off.
Okay.
So essentially, as well as that, it could work really nicely for if you had to move it. Like if you had to relocate your fridge, right? You could potentially not have to empty it because you shouldn't be lying your fridge down anyway because of all the gases and whatever.
Yes.
So you're going to keep your fridge upright, right? But say you have to go, you're moving 4 hours away, right? Mm-hmm. You move that fridge into the thingy. You don't even have to empty your fridge because that internal power supply has kept it going the whole time. And I'm not saying it's going to last 4 hours. Ideally, you'd want it to last at least a day.
Yeah.
But and batteries are getting better and better. So, it could be a great idea, to be honest. So I feel like this is something worth investing in if someone were to come up with it. Someone smarter than me, because I'm not an engineer, so I don't know. But
it's not a bad idea. I think it could definitely work. You'd probably need to have it so that the batteries would be easily replaceable eventually, because I could be wrong, but if you have something that's on charge either constantly or something that's charged and they're not used, does it not degrade the battery? I can't remember, because I've got rechargeable batteries for stuff and they don't charge as much as they used to. But for an emergency, yeah, I think you're probably right with that. It's not a bad plan.
Thank you. I mean, do you have any? I mean, I've done my pitch. Do you have any further questions regarding the idea here?
How are you going to market it? That's what they always ask on the big show, isn't it?
I have no idea. I don't know about marketing. I don't know. It's like I'm just gonna put them in curries and on John Lewis and anywhere else that sells a fridge. And just be like, look, this is a new fridge. Do you know what? I'll market it by pitching it to all the people who make fridges. So Samsung, Indeset. I've got a Logic fridge.
I can imagine it's going to be very heavy, though. That's the only other thing.
Well, I don't think so, because I don't think. No, I mean, fridges aren't exactly light to begin with.
True. Well, that's. The only form of reference I have is looking at and I know this is overkill, but like the size of batteries in cars, and that's like the majority of the weight of it.
Oh, I don't think they'd need to be that big. Like a fridge doesn't actually use as much power as you think, provided you get an efficient
a good
fridge. Yeah, but like I don't think
are you going to branch out into freezers as well?
Oh yeah, I mean freezers, fridges, fridge freezers. Integrated, all of them. I'm not going to discriminate between fridges and freezers. I mean, it's 2023, man. Like,
no,
we
you
don't
can't
do that
anymore.
We're
We're all inclusive with our cooling devices.
Exactly. So yeah, I think this could be a good idea. If I'm honest,
I think it's worth a $5. But then again, you are talking to somebody who has recently had some issues with power and lost the majority of his food from a freezer. So you are tugging at the correct heartstrings currently, because that is a first-hand issue where we've been storing a lot of stuff and it's it's a couple £100 worth of food that's wasted. And yeah, you are right. I mean, if you go away on holiday or something, if you've still got food in the fridge or in the freezer, if it goes, there's nobody there to check on it, is it? So if you had something to help.
Oh my God, my mind has just been blown. I've just expanded this idea.
Oh God.
Okay, so this can only really be installed in smart fridges, right? But what happens if you got a notification to say, oh, just so you know, your power's gone on your fridge, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. And what that means is provided you have someone who can get into the property,
yeah,
they can go sort it out. Yeah, so they can go sort it out. So while you're on holiday, you're lying there on the beach, and all of a sudden your phone goes off, and you're like, oh, what's this? And it's like, oh, it's from blah blah blah. It's from my fridge saying, oh, the power's been cut. Oh shit. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'll let my friend or family member know who can go into the property and sort that out for me. And yeah, I mean that's amazing.
So basically, your idea is actually just building the greatest fridge ever known.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right, I'll go with you on that one.
Okay.
I'm assuming it'll have an ice machine on the front.
Yes. Obviously.
Okay. Well, I'm in.
Well, you can get ones with ice machines, one without ice machines. So,
no. There's two types of people in the world: those who've got an ice machine, or those who look at their fridge and go, "I really wish that had an ice machine." I'm currently one that looks and go, "I wish I had an ice machine."
Do you know what? I recently bought a fridge, and I did look at buying one with an ice machine, but I can't. You need to attach a water pipe to it, and I've got no way to. I had nowhere to do it where I was placing the fridge. So, unfortunately, I was going to buy one, but I could not make it work, unfortunately.
I mean, that's fair enough.
But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll drop you my PayPal, and you can send me over that $5. I'm just saying, I'm not giving you 75% of the company for my idea. You're getting like 0.0001% of the company because it's such a genius idea.
Well, if it's a £1 billion thing, then that still pays for something.
I mean, you'll get your money back like maybe tenfold, so you get about £50. But Hey, that's 50 quid that you didn't
Oh,
have
I didn't
before.
have that before. Yeah, you're
So,
absolutely right.
yeah. So yeah, I think that will work. But
I'm
all right,
annoyed that how good that actually is.
do you know what? I'm actually annoyed how good that idea is. someone's gonna listen to this and be like, do you know what? I'm taking that, and I'm like, I've got no leg to stand on. But anyway, right. Next idea. I'll throw the ball back to you.
So my last idea is annoyingly close to what you've said, because it's
Don't you
kitchen.
dare say
it's not.
Don't you dare say it's ovens with an internal power.
No. It's to do with cooking, and it's to do with being lazy. So vending machines, right?
Oh, come on.
No. So it's a fridge, but you put all like your microwave meals in it and stuff, and you set it all up so you can text on your phone and be like, I'm having this meal today, and it drops it, pokes the holes in it, puts it in the microwave, and then texts you when it's done, kind of thing.
Oh my god.
I've
So
100% gone down the dystopian, no one's doing anything, we're all lazy and we're just, everything's done for us by machines route. That's 100% where I've gone with all my ideas.
So what you're saying is you want a vending machine that cooks your food for you and lets you know when it's done, but you want that in your house, right?
Yeah.
You know that those kind of exist in Japan, but like on the street, right?
Well, yeah, because don't do like homemade pizza stuff, but like you could
Yeah.
do that in your house because you fill it with what you want, kind of thing. So you put a meal,
Right.
and you're like, well, that's in that slot. Well, I want that today, kind of thing, and it does it for you.
And-
So it's an automatic getting things out the fridge, setting them up, and cooking them for you device.
Right. Can I control all of this from an app?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Because I bought a heater and I can control the heater from the app, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
So if I could do that with my smart vending machine type cooking, whatever the hell
Yeah.
you're describing is, then yeah, I'm.
We could joint venture though, Jono, because it is part fridge, so you could set your battery system up on that.
Oh my god,
we
you're
could
right.
go in together, so you could have those fridges and you could have these machines, and if it's already on an app, well then if that structure's there, if it messages you like you say when the power goes out, we could combine these.
Yeah, do you know what? I think mine, it's not even exclusive to fridges. Like, I mean, it's mostly fridges and freezers because those are things that, like you said, you lost 100 odd quid worth of food. So,
Yep.
you know, it's certainly, you definitely don't want to lose it. But if this vending machine, has a fridge element in it, then
Exactly.
yeah, of course, we can discuss internal power supply. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not keen on the idea though. I do feel like you, as you said, you've gone down the route of being really, really lazy, and I'm not sure if I'm okay with that.
It's difficult.
I get trying to I guess optimize your life, but
because it is really difficult. Because I think where we are at in society at the moment, like I struggle to think of things like, oh well, I wish this was like this and like that. Like, things are pretty alright, I'd say, at the moment, for the most part. So it's really difficult to come up with other ideas, and yeah, I've just tapped into I really can't be bothered to do this, so let's have something else do it. And they're not even big deals.
I think it would really appeal to students.
Oh yeah,
idea.
definitely.
Like, you could market it to like student halls and stuff
Oh
like
god,
that.
yeah. How many times have you been really drunk at uni and like cooking's dangerous? So if you have something
Yeah.
to do it for you, and it's just an app, and you're looking, you're like, oh, I'll have the mac and cheese, and you hit it, and it's done. Nobody
like,
died, it was easy, no fires.
But do you have to buy specific branding for it because it's all programmed into this app? Is it pre-programmed for you, or do you have to program it yourself, depending on what you buy that week?
I would assume that if it was all bought, like if we had like our overarching company kind of thing, like you buy your own thing, it would go in and it would scan it kind of thing. But if you had leftovers or something, you probably could program it and say, well, this is this, and you could say, oh, it would then work out, oh, it's chicken tikka masala. I know what I need to do with that.
Right. Okay. Does it only really work with ready meals, or like can you set it to cook something? Or
I'd hope you could set it to cook
make
something. Because currently at the moment, my thought was it is literally just sort of like a plate comes from one bit, the meal comes from the next bit. They meet in the microwave kind of thing. So currently, my thought was anything you can do in a microwave, but you could, as you say, the vending machines in Japan and stuff, they have oven elements. And I actually did see a few days ago, don't know what airport it was in, but it would make freshly made pancakes. So it was a machine, and inside was like a big hot metal sheet, and you could see it drop the batter on there, and it would cook it, and then it would scoop it off for you.
That is very cool.
So there are definitely things you could sort of do with it.
You're going to need to find out what that airport is, and we're going to need to
We're going to take a trip there.
All right. If I'm honest, I feel like it's got potential, but I do feel like it needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. So
it would work better in offices, wouldn't it, than the home? So, let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, my advice would probably be to maybe take it away, have a little think, go through some of the things that iron out some of the kinks, and then come back to you
when I've taken it seriously.
Yeah. come back to the den in about 6 months' time, and we'll go from there. But for now, unfortunately, I will have to say I'm not interested.
Okay. Well, so you're not interested in any of my ideas then? That's that is understandable.
No, I am interested, but not right now.
Not
Once
currently.
You've ironed out some of the kinks, got a bit more of a plan, then I might be interested. Okay. Now, back to me for my idea. Now, this idea I've floated around a little bit before. Okay, I've tested the waters a little bit, right? And what I'm suggesting is, so for those out there who don't have a significant other, or maybe they're just an art lover in general, right? So, have you ever thought? Oh, this idea is so absurd, I can't even pitch it. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm good.
No, you're not. No, you're not, James. Oh my God. Okay. Have you ever just thought, do you know what? I really like that bit. I really... I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen as soon as I start talking about this idea. I knew this would happen. Right? Have you ever just thought that I really like that piece of art, right? And I really want to carry that piece of art around with me, but I can't because the canvas is just a little too big, right? Well, what happens if you could get a little miniature portable version of that picture or that piece of art, specifically paintings, no sculptures, that just won't work unless we went into sculpture keyrings, but that's a topic for another day. So my pitch is portable pictures or miniature pictures, okay? And, we can take the classics like the Mona Lisa, we can take Rembrandt, Monet, Picasso, miniaturize those down, right? So we make copies, we miniaturize those down, and people can take those with them. They can have them like as wallet pictures or...
Okay, I was going to say these are the size of like a credit card kind of thing.
Yeah, they can have them as take them around with you. And I apologise for my earlier laughing outburst there, but I do believe that there might be a market for this because there are a lot of art lovers out there and a lot of people who have space in their wallets that need to be filled, and I believe that these pictures can fill them.
Be a very, very easy way to have an actual collection. You could be an art collector on the go. Yeah,
exactly. I think that's it. You can even build a collection. We could even make them like collectibles and stuff.
And have like a book that you can keep them in.
Oh my God, yeah! Like you remember like football stickers?
Yeah.
You've got art. It's amazing. I think it's a great idea. But yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts?
Before I ask any questions, I'm in.
Understandable.
Because, I mean, if you go to, genuinely seriously thinking about this, anytime you go to like a famous location, there's always like a postcard kind of thing, you can buy. And yeah, what if it was a bit small and you have a collection with you, and that could be quite a cool thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, can you buy fridge magnets of the works of art?
I'm sure some places might do, but uh, I don't imagine you going to the Louvre and then being like, oh, the Mona Lisa was so good. Oh, look, they do fridge magnets there. That I could be wrong, but that doesn't strike me as something they would do for their clientele. I could be wrong.
Someone probably does it. I mean, you've seen Etsy, so I mean,
so basically, your idea probably does exist in part across many different places. You're trying to capitalize on it and go, no, this is the idea. Everyone can get any piece of artwork that's famous from this bit. You're centralizing it and making it popular.
Yeah, I think that could be it. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think? I think we can market it to museum gift shops to begin with as well.
I think they'd like that.
And we could also have our own. Obviously, we'll have our own company, our own webpage where people can come and they can buy them themselves. So yeah.
Okay. I really, really hope this takes off massively, because I think it will make the playgrounds of the future absolutely hilarious. Oh no, I've got too many Mona Lisas. Somebody please swap me.
I'll trade you a Rembrandt for a
Mona. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you have any further ideas, James?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Okay, it's back to me then. I have one final idea. Okay. As they say,
is this ending strong?
As they say, you save the best for last.
Oh, okay. I mean, so your last one was pretty good, so I'm getting ready for this.
I mean, I've had 2 outstanding ideas so far today. I have one final one. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Brace yourself. Okay. Are you sat down?
I am.
I know you sat down because I can see you. But brace yourself, right? So, have you ever thought to yourself now? Have you ever thought to yourself, I really like my religion, okay?
Okay.
And I really want to show that, but I also want to eat something that tastes nice at the same time, okay?
Okay.
So, what if we were to make, or I was to make, a brand new sweet, okay? In the shape of religious symbols. I know now. I'd like to just stress that these will all be tasteful religious images.
Is that a pun? If you're going to eat them,
that wasn't a pun, but I'm so glad you picked up on it. Okay, now there will always be respectable images. Okay,
good.
But a brand new jelly sweet, similar to like Haribo jelly sweets or something like that, or like wine gums, something like that. Okay. And in the shape of religious symbols. Now, obviously, we can branch out into different religions. Again, always respectable. But I think we'll start with Christianity, and we go from there. And I think we make different flavors, and we make different shapes in regards to different religious symbols. So we can have a cross, we can have a grail, we can have other ones which off the top of my head I can't think about. So yeah, we can have religious symbols that are respectable and and it also tastes really good. And the name of the company, so they will be Religious Jelly Sweets, so Rejellies. Yeah,
I think that could become a household name there.
I think there'll be a good, we can start with Christianity. If we can branch into the American market, we can hit the mega churches, and I think there is a huge market there. If we can get one of those big mega church pastor people, right? If they were to endorse it, I think we can, and they then send it to their flock. we can make mad bank.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you think?
You see, the position I find myself in is one of amazement. It sounds like a phenomenal idea that I'm shocked, but that hasn't come about already. But it is one of those like, this is an amazing idea that you probably shouldn't do.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
But as purely fantastical in like a fun sense. I mean, yeah, it's kind of fun actually.
To begin with, I'm not I should never be the face of a jellies, right? I'm happy to come up with the recipe and be the sort of silent partner, because I'm not actually religious, so I wouldn't take any of it seriously.
So for each different pack, you would have to have some sort of non-exec who is of that faith sign off on it and be like, oh yes, that is representative of what my belief is, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean that also promotes diversity and inclusion, because then we are including people from all walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a great basis for a company. That's why I'm pitching it to you, a Gekko, today. Because as I said, I should be a silent partner, completely silent. Never ever let me speak in front of a camera. But yeah, I reckon it could be a thing here. We could do well with this. So yeah, I'm requesting a $5 again.
Okay.
For I'm gonna say 0.1% of the company.
I would like to give a counter offer. 0.1% of the company, and I get to be a part of the taste testing.
Do you know what? I think we have got ourselves a deal there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a difficult company to get off the ground, but I do think that if you do get the right face for it, then I don't see why not.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, in that case, then, awesome. Please make sure to keep an eye on the sweet shelves in your local supermarkets, because Regellies will be coming to you soon. That's a lie. They're not. Please don't look for them. But yeah, I mean, I think that's it in regards to our ideas. I've thoroughly enjoyed this episode.
It was
of
good
Gekko's
fun,
Den.
actually. Yeah.
We're gonna have to do this one again if we come up with some amazing business ideas down the line.
Yeah. Or if somebody loves the idea and they pitch it and they'll be like, yeah, we'll give you this amount of money. And we're like, well, I suppose we better actually talk this through of how we're really doing it.
Yeah, man, definitely. But if anyone has any of their business ideas that they like us to feature on our next episode of Gekko's Den, which will be, I have no idea when, it'll be whenever we come up with some good ideas. But if anyone has some good ideas and they want us to pitch them, by all means, send us your thoughts and let us know in the comments as well if you enjoyed today's episode. But for now, from myself, thank you very much for listening.
Thank you. It's been good fun.
Yeah, and as I said, yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Let us know what you thought in the comments. But until next time, guys, this has been the Disc of Truth, and enjoy the rest of your day.